Today we have our hands on the Beats Fit Pro. These are the third version and the newest addition to the truly wireless market from Beats and Apple. Following in the footsteps of the Powerbeats Pro and the Beats Studio Buds, do the Beats Fit Pro have what it takes to keep up with the competition? Let's check it out. Looking at the case, the Beats Fit Pro features a clamshell design. It's square in shape and a bit on the larger side, especially when compared to the earbuds themselves. The nice thing about this case is that the lid is spring-loaded, so it opens on its own. The downside here is the lid feels very cheap, which is unfortunate considering the price point. Looking around the case, we see that the Beats logo is stamped on top, the LED indicator light is on the front, and the USB-C port is on the back. Switching over to the buds, the first thing that you'll notice is the redesign. The buds still maintain their small form factor, but this time around they feature a silicone wing to help secure them when they're in your ears. Physical buttons are still present here and can be found right on the Beats logo. Looking around the buds, we can see 3 visible mics on each earbud, as well as proximity sensors for your auto play and pause. When it comes to fit and comfort, the first thing that you'll notice is how light these are, weighing in at only 5.6 grams each. With how small they are, they sit flush in your ears, which means that they won't stick out past them either. As for the silicone tip, it's not the softest out there, but it does the job. With that being said, the Beats Fit Pro are very secure when you're wearing them, which is a step up from the Studio Buds. I've worn these on my runs and I never had any fear of them falling out. In fact, I rarely had to adjust them either. The only thing is, I was always aware that they were in my ears when I was wearing them. Now, I'm not saying that they were uncomfortable, but they weren't comfortable either. I don't know, it's hard to explain. With other earbuds, you sort of put them in your ears and you can forget about them. With these, it's not the same. I mean, they're okay, but there are definitely more comfortable earbuds out there. I do want to mention that after a 30 to 45 minute workout, these did begin to hurt my left ear. Okay, so first things first. Even though that these are an Apple product, they are fully compatible with Android phones. All you have to do is download the Beats app, which gives you access to things like one-touch pairing, customized controls, battery levels, firmware updates, and a fit test for your best fit and sound. If you're an iPhone user, you don't need to download an app because everything's already integrated within the settings. You also gain access to the H1 chip, which allows you to connect these to your phone very quickly. It's just a matter of opening the case and having it close to your phone, and it connects automatically. The H1 chip also allows for automatic switching, which is Apple's fancy way of saying multi-point connection. There's also audio sharing, which works provided you have another compatible Apple product. There's hands-free Siri, and an option for Find My Earbuds. The Beats Fit Pro have a water resistance rating of IPX4, which means that they can withstand light splashes of water. And in my test of spraying them with water, they continued working without any issues. Like we mentioned earlier, physical controls are present here. And just like the Studio Buds before them, they are very easy to learn, they're easy to press, and are very responsive. You have 4 options to play around with. A single press for your play and pause, double press for your track skipping, a triple press for going back a track, and finally a long press which can be customizable between your sound modes or your volume control. These controls work on both earbuds individually, so when it comes to single bud use, they adjust accordingly. ANC is present here, and I'm pleased to report that it works really well. I decided to take these to a local laundromat, which, if you don't know already, can get pretty loud. The Beats Fit Pro were able to reduce the sounds of all the machines down to a very minimal hiss, which I thought was great. Even with conversations that were being held right next to me, these did a great job at reducing their voices to a significantly lower level. And there is no white noise either. Honestly, the ANC here is probably one of the best I've tested so far. Transparency mode is also present here, and just like the ANC, it performs really well. Noises coming in sounded natural, almost like I wasn't wearing earbuds at all. I wore these on my runs and I was able to comfortably hear traffic while listening to music at around 55% volume. As for the microphones, I'll let you guys be the judge. Alright, so here we are testing out the Beats Fit Pro and their microphones. As you can see, I have my iPad right in front of me at 50% volume playing coffee shop noises just to give that real world feel. So I'm going to quiet down and let you guys listen in to see if the microphone actually picks up any of this background noise. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to test out each microphone individually, so we'll go ahead and start with the right. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll switch on over to the left now. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks like we got sound out of both microphones here, which is really good. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'll shut this off here. And I'm going to quiet down a little bit. And yeah, this is what it sounds like in a quiet environment. Let me know what you guys think. Finally, how do these sound? Okay, so first things first, these earbuds are on the quiet end. Depending on the genre of music, I could listen comfortably at around 65% volume. With that being said, these are a significant upgrade to the Beats Studio Buds. They feature a well-balanced sound signature that most people should appreciate. Bass is punchy but doesn't overpower the music, mids are well detailed. Highs, on the other hand, I found them to be very subtle. Overall, the Beats Fit Pro pack a decent sound that make most genres of music enjoyable to listen to. The problem here is, just like the Beats Studio Buds, I can't help but feel like something is missing here. It's hard to explain, but it's almost like they're missing that special oomph that makes you crave the music. I think what would solve this is by adding a customizable EQ to be able to fine-tune the music just the way you like it. Of course, that's not available here, so we can only hope that it's something that we see in future Beats products. The Beats Fit Pro are rated to have 6 hours of playback with an additional 18 hours of the case. In my test of listening to music at 50% volume, I started my day off at 7 a.m. and I was able to make it to 1:13 p.m. before I got the 10% battery warning for a total of 6 hours and 13 minutes. Quick Charge is available here with a 5-minute charge giving you an extra hour of playback. And unfortunately, wireless charging is not available here, which is a bit of a bummer considering the price point. And that leads me to my next point. So how much do these cost? The Beats Fit Pro are listed at a full retail price of $249 Canadian or $199 US. Now this puts the Beats Fit Pro in a very competitive segment, which means you're going to have a lot of options to choose from. Luckily for them, these do go on sale. I actually purchased these for a price of $219 Canadian, and that does help a little bit. Overall, the Beats Fit Pro are good earbuds. They offer the basic features you need on both iOS and Android to make them enjoyable to use. Of course, if you're an iOS user, you can take full advantage of the H1 chip, allowing for better integration into your Apple ecosystem. So would I recommend buying, shortlisting, or passing on the Beats Fit Pro? I say shortlist them. Yes, some features like ANC and transparency mode work really well, but there are other factors that go against them, such as battery life could be better. Considering that these are made for workouts, you would expect a better water resistance rating. They could be a little bit more comfortable, and most importantly, they could sound better. Yes, they're an improvement over the Beats Studio Buds, but like I mentioned before, at this price point, there's a lot of competition. So if you're on the market for a new pair of earbuds and you're thinking about buying the Beats Fit Pro, definitely consider looking into all your options first before you make that final decision. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and slap that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment box down below. If you want to keep seeing more honest reviews like this one, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. That's it for me, guys. As always, I'll catch you on the next video.